And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. For even a first down and more. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
20.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now, Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazee. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, start to feel like you can do...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's got Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Alert, alert.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Ryan gets it off to Freeman, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
45, Mike, 45. 3 bus.
This time, Wilson will throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
36, 30. Guys, listen.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan caught by Jones. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22. Ryan now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go play action now. Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Seattle.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch. They say you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he pulls over him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, I'm 133.
They run. Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Point it right.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On second down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Here's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Chubb.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on second down. Mayfield flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. To throw, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play, Winston to Evans, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
61, match, box, white.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Watch the whip. Green, triple team.
Winston now to throw on first down. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To the air again with Winston. He completes it to Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Winston. That's caught by Howard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hurry, hurry.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And Gallican Sue on the stop. 1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now Chubb.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And again, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Cybered on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Jameis now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running for it, here's Chubb. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Winston now. Complete. He finds Braid. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready? Blue lady. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
First down, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
20. Check 45. Pistol. Big time drive. Let's
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Breeze. No way. To escape, and he goes down. Third and long for Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Here's Bridgewater. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Brady now on first down. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brady gives to Michelle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And able to find Dorsett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Caught by the tight end Watson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the bootleg. Brady sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of...
It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. They'll check this one down to Michelle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Throwing now is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He gets away from 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Demario Davis there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go Bandit!
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 30 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2
runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now to throw. He's got Sanu. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 35 on second down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So it's second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady's throw there complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Brady rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. On second down and 4, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Last play, they got here over 20 yards. On first down, Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
The tackle made by Patrick Chung.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Forced out to his left. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack.
It's 4th down.
They run. It's Kamara. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 89 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jamie Collins able to drop him for a loss of a couple. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the fourth. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On first down, Michelle. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brady under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they... holding them to a field goal.
At their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hill now to throw. Buying time to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to air this thing out deep for Tom. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 41 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Brady, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
51's the most. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go. Check. Fresno. X3, 218, get it.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, wahoo!
They snap it on fourth to Hill, and it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Being chased out left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say,
and the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Hill, forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw here. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, 380. Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alpha.
On play action, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill dancing to his left. And And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hill. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Turn 2 spots. Number 1. Hey, Johnson. 2.
One last throw here for Hill. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.